Hi everyone, Ian here. So in the last session we looked at stress. Remember, stress is a normal experience. Stress is a response to physical and mental demands made of a person caused by their environment. In fact, any kind of pressure in your life can cause stress. Remember, stress can be good in moderation and can motivate us to work hard getting important things done. So today we're going to move on and look at leadership. If you're a head keeper or even a beat keeper and have people working for you, you're a leader. Leadership brings great responsibility, particularly towards the people that work for you. So today we'll look at some of those issues. Have a short look at this film, which is very thoughtful and is one way of looking at leadership.
A good leader for me is somebody who you want to work for and you want to follow, and that's usually because they've got a real sense of purpose. They know what they're trying to achieve and they've got a clear sense of direction. They know what they're there to do and what they're trying to achieve. It's somebody who's passionate about what they do because that creates enthusiasm and makes you want to work with them. And then lastly, and really importantly, they're great with people, they're good to work with, they're motivating and empowering. That's what leadership is for me.
I think a good leader is someone who listens and someone who leads by example.
And I think one trait that's really underrated when you're talking about leadership is generosity, because generous leaders actually share their time with you, they share their power, and they share their empathy. They're willing to take themselves out themselves and step into your shoes, all of which make you want to follow them, which is really what leadership is all about.
So there we have it, a very short film, but raising some really good, interesting points. There are many styles of leadership and you must find the one that works best for you. We've all worked for great bosses and those that are not so good. The key for you is to take the best points of your best boss and use them yourself, and the worst bits of your bad bosses, and make sure you never use those traits. Remember, treat people as you would expect to be treated yourself. So, here's one definition of leadership. Leadership is a process of social influence which maximizes the efforts of others towards the achievement of a goal. Notice key elements in this definition. Leadership stems from social influence, not authority or power. Leadership requires others, and that implies they don't need to work directly for you. There is no mention of personality traits, attributes, or even a title. As already discussed, there are many styles and many paths to effective leadership. It will always include a goal. So my definition of a leader is someone who inspires me, takes an interest in me as a person, and who works with me and others to achieve a commonly shared vision or goal. Let's look quickly at leadership theory. There's a very well-known man called John Adair who worked at the military academy at Sandhurst for a long time, and he created an action-centered leadership model which has stood the army in good stead for a long time and suggests there are three distinct key areas of responsibility when managing a team. In this model, the three areas of team leadership that you need to consider are achieving the task, managing the needs of the team, and managing the needs of the individuals. Achieving the task should remain the top of the model, as the task is why the team exists. However, as managers, you must also make sure that you manage and meet the needs of the team as a whole and of the individuals within the team. There are a number of actions you can take for each of the three areas of responsibility. So, for achieving the task, set clear team targets. Set and agree standards of performance for the whole team. Monitor and report on the progress in achieving the targets. In other words, keep everybody involved. Managing the needs of the team. Set and agree the standards of behaviour. Create with the team a preferred style and culture for the team. So really, which leadership style works for you best? Resolve conflict within the team. No team works well if there are niggles, and that needs to be addressed. Proactively try and develop team working, cooperation, morale and team spirit, and they all aim to achieve motivation within that team. Develop the collective capability of the group so that as they move towards becoming a self-managed team, everybody knowing exactly what's going on. So if the leader's taken out, somebody can step up and the team carry on and make sure that that task happens. Managing the needs of individuals. Using the staff review and development schemes, one-to-one informal meetings, for example, to understand the team members' individual needs. Get to know your people. Some need an arm around the shoulder and others need a kick up the bum. Find out what makes them tick. Support, train and develop individuals, again using the staff review and development schemes. Supervisions and informal one-to-one meetings. Give recognition and praise to individuals as well as to the whole team. Show your appreciation, and this again adds to the motivation of the team. Identify each individual's capabilities and strengths. Maximize what each individual is good at. Remember, nobody has the monopoly on good ideas. Have a look at this second short film, again highlighting many of the key functions of a good leader. Ladies and gents, leadership is all about getting a group of people to work together to achieve a set goal. There are a huge amount of styles of leadership, from very authoritarian to the completely laid back. You need to find the style that best suits your character and the way of working with your team to achieve the best results for you. Remember, teamwork makes the dream work. Remember again, the key for us is to take the best points of our best bosses and use them ourselves, and take the worst bits of our bad bosses and make sure that we never use those traits. Above all, treat people as you would expect to be treated yourself. I hope this short presentation has helped in a small way. And next, we're going to talk about team motivation.